This is the BBC News with Fiona MacDonald. The mayor of the besieged Ukrainian port of Mariupol has accused the Russian army of forcibly transferring thousands of residents into Russia as fighting continues for control of the city. Vadim Boychenko said some had been sent to remote Russian cities and the fate of others was unknown. Our chief international correspondent Lise Doucet is in the Ukrainian capital, Kiev.
It's very difficult for us to verify if this is true, but obviously it would be illegal to forcibly deport people from their own country. The New York Times managed to speak to some Mariupol residents who said that they had heard about friends and neighbours who had been taken across the border without their consent. And all of this seems to be happening in the chaos of the moment. Mariupol has been almost completely flattened by weeks of Russian shelling.
More details have emerged about Friday's Russian missile attacks on a military barracks in Ukraine's Black Sea port of Mykolaiv. A source has told the BBC that about 200 soldiers were sleeping in the barracks when 3 Russian missiles hit the base on the northern edge of the city. Andrew Harding sent this report from Mykolaiv.
Another air raid siren. Mykolaiv is blocking Russia's advance west along the Black Sea coast, and it's taking a pounding because of that. Wreckage on the streets from another blast that killed 9 civilians queuing for supplies. Shopkeeper Yulia Bubnova tells me, "I can't tell you how scared we are. We all live in the cellar now." Nightfall and the sound of Ukrainian anti-aircraft fire echoes across the city of Mykolaiv.
President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine has used a speech to rally a rally in Switzerland to criticise Swiss firms, which have chosen to carry on doing business with Russia. In a video message screened outside the Swiss parliament, Mr Zelensky singled out the food giant Nestlé.
Good food, good life.
Good food, good life. This is the slogan of Nestlé, your company that refuses to leave Russia, even now, when there are threats from Russia to other European countries.
Nestlé said it had significantly scaled back operations in Russia, but had taken the decision to continue to provide the Russian people with essential food and beverages. A Ukrainian negotiator has called on China to join the West in condemning the Russian invasion. Mikhailo Podolyak wrote on Twitter that China could play an important role in global security if it chose to condemn Russian barbarism. BBC News. Algeria has recalled its ambassador from Madrid in protest at Spain's decision to support a Moroccan autonomy plan for the disputed former Spanish colony of Western Sahara. On Friday, Spain's foreign minister backed Rabat's proposal to offer Western Sahara autonomy under Moroccan sovereignty. Spain had previously maintained neutrality in the decades-old conflict between Morocco and the Polisario Front independence movement, which Algeria supports. The Saudi-led coalition fighting in Yemen says Houthi rebels have attacked a number of targets inside Saudi Arabia. It said 2 power stations, an oil refinery and a desalination plant in the south of the country were targeted. Houthi rebels regularly attack Saudi Arabia with drones and missiles in response to Saudi airstrikes against them. The family of a joint British and Iranian citizen held in Iran say they feel betrayed by the British government. Morad Tabaz remained in Iran while 2 other joint British-Iranian citizens were freed by Tehran last week and allowed to return to the UK. Caroline Hawley reports.
Morad Tabaz is 66 years old and suffering, his family say, from cancer. He was tracking endangered animals with cameras when he and a group of other conservationists were arrested in 2018 and accused of collecting classified information about strategic areas in Iran. His family say they were told by the UK government that he would be freed, along with Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe and Anousheh Ashuri. But in the end, he spent just 48 hours out of prison.
France's rugby team has beaten England by 25 points to 13 in the final game of the Men's Six Nations Championship. It's France's first Grand Slam win since 2010. Earlier, Ireland beat Scotland. BBC News.